in the heart, brain. It wasn't a stupidity thing. It was basically I was with narcissists. Like, look it up. Look up what happens when you're with a narcissist. So, she and I were together for almost 10 years, and like, she was not a narcissist. She's definitely not a narcissist, like, at all. So that, and her parents were together. She was adopted. Her parents were together her whole life. Um, and they were her step parents. No, not step parents. Her adoptive parents, and who were her grandparents. It's just, never mind. You don't want to know all this. But she and I, because we both come from relationships of parents that were loving parents, and they were still together. So our relationship was actually pretty. It lasted almost 10 years, you guys. Like, we had other issues, but it wasn't like those kind of issues, And it was, it was, that was the only relationship out of every single fucking relationship I've been in where the parents have been together, and that relationship lasted 10 years. And all the other relationships, the person, their fucking parents were divorced. So, like I say this a lot, and I don't think people listen. I don't know why. I just because people don't want to listen. The way that you are in a relationship is the way that your kids are going to see the way relationships should be. And that's going to make them want to be in a relationship or not be in a relationship. So get used to this, people. What they see you doing in relationship is the way they're going to be in relationships. Plain and period. Simple. Because it is a known fucking science. So if they see you jumping from person to person, they see you fucking just using people for whatever, and they see you fucking not giving time to yourself after breakups and you're just with another person, they're going to think that's what you're supposed to do because they learn from us. And that's definitely not what you're supposed to do at all. And having discussions about healthy relationships with your kids is very important. And I got shitted on by people before because I've said things like this where you need to teach your kids this. They're like, fuck you, you don't tell me what to do. Well, they didn't say fuck you. They'd be like, you don't tell me how I should raise my children. And I'm like, but this is the way science has proven. That's what I was going to say. There was a discussion in my class. OMG. There was a discussion in my class and this person wrote, oh man, I can't even find it because it was weeks ago. She said something. She was like, oh man, it was about raising, it was something about good parenting. Oh, I don't remember. But it was along the lines of what I'm talking about right now. Children look at us and see what we're doing and they fucking learn from us. So if you, like I said, if you're fucking jumping relationship to relationship, you're not giving time for yourself, you're not healing yourself, you're not giving time to them and ignoring them, then that's the way that they're going to treat their kids, and they're going to think that that's normal, and it is not normal. And there isn't a right way. This is what I told the person in my class. There isn't a right way to do things, but there's the healthy way to do things. So science, we were given the science is handed to us on this platter. These scientists, these psychologists, these therapists, they're giving all this information to us, and it's for free. People, and you're still not doing it right? What? That's the way that I feel, and that's the way they probably feel too. It's like you're giving all this information and you're not using it. It's free. What? It's free and you're giving it to me? So, like I was saying, for years, I lived unhealthily. And is that a word? Unhealthily? I think it is. And it was not good. And here I am now, coming out of like the hardest time of my life. And I don't think it was, I'm trying to think. I don't think there was any suicidal feelings. I think there was just like, it wasn't a suicidal feeling. It was just like, I just don't want to exist right now kind of feeling. Um, and I've never felt that way to that point. Like most of the time I was just like I said, 5 years ago, I was just suicidal. Was like, I was thinking of like hurting myself and I didn't have a plan, but there were thoughts there. And like I said, I had people that were there for me that know the ins and outs of me and I know the ins and outs of them. And, when you have that support system and you have people that you've known for a long time that actually know you, not just the certain part of, that you let them see, but all of you. The gross parts, the shitty part, the biting yourself because you're angry part, the punching the walls when you're upset, showing it all the nitty gritty and knowing and being honest. When you have that, it is freeing. And so I'm thankful for all of you out there who have my back, who are by my side, who have stood by me through all this bullshit that I've had to go through on my own. And I'm hoping that I make the right decisions from now on and here on out. I really do hope I do. And I'm trying to, because I'm trying to I don't want to feel the pain that I felt all because I loved somebody. And I loved them. I'm not saying that I didn't love myself, because I love myself, believe me, and I know what I want in a life. Like, I have all these goals, I have everything that I know, and if somebody tells me that I don't know who I am and I don't know what I want, fuck you, because I've known all these things, and just because it's not what you think and I'm not living up to your idea of who I am, that's on you, buddy. That's on you. So I am trying, and I don't want to ever do what I did for the past years of dating, because I've made the wrong decisions all because I believed in love. And I still believe in love, and I'm starting to fucking, get back there where I'm like, maybe, like I said, I'm thinking maybe her and I could go and do this, or maybe him and I can go and do this, or maybe them and I, they and I, we can go and do this. And, it feels good, but the first thing that I think of is like, it's not, how will I take care of them? Because that's what it usually fucking happens. Like, I don't know how. It either, like, they put themselves in the fucking situation, because I cannot tell you how many times I've been there. Because believe me, I always have a place to fucking go. I don't need saving. I can take care of myself. I have a family that I can fall back on because I am blessed as fuck. I have a beautiful family. I have a beautiful everything here. And I thank the universe and God and the goddesses and everybody every day. I am rich with that. I am wealthy. I am overflowing. My cup overfloweth of love. So if you have any feelings of depression, thoughts of suicide, those things, depression is normal in this day and age, especially we're in the middle of a pandemic. We're in the middle of a pandemic, you guys. And if you need to talk to somebody, there are different ways you can talk to somebody. So, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, I've given this number before on the podcast. It is 1-800-273-8255. And if you go to their website, there's also a chat, so you can chit-chat with somebody. That would be good. There's also texting. There was a fucking phone number. You text to the crisis text line. It's 741741. and you text the word home, and you can talk to somebody text messaging when you're sad. You have options. If you fucking want to keep it under wraps, dudes and dudettes and thems and theys, you'll have a way to talk to somebody. If you feel like you can't talk to anybody that I've been there where it's like, I don't know how I can talk to this person about the way that I'm feeling. Sometimes you just gotta fucking do it. And that's what happened to me last weekend. And it's hard. It's hard to fucking express yourself sometimes when you're having these feelings. Like, I didn't know what I was feeling. I was like, oh my God, I am having feelings of, I might like this person and I've been putting it off for a really long time. And and then you have somebody to be like, okay, let's fucking talk about it. And it's not a bad thing that that you don't want to talk to your people, and it's okay. But there are other options out there. You can chit chat on a text. You can chit chat on a fucking chat box, or you can call somebody. And that's the beauty of the technology today. That's one thing I gotta fucking give to them, is that the texting fucking chat lines and stuff like that, where if you can't use your words and your voice is too shaky, you got the power of fucking words and texting and typing. So I'm going to give that one more time. It's 1-800-273-8255. If you go to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline website, the official website, you can also chat with them on there. And then also text. You can text. I think that's not the same thing as the texting. Yourvoice.org. No, that's not it. Oh no, that's what I said before. The crisis text line is 741-741. So if you're feeling any feelings of anything and you need to just talk to somebody, please use these sources. You have the tools. The tools are out there for everybody, and you just need to use them. We can find them and use them, people. That's why all these great science people, scientists, therapists, and all these great brains of the world are fucking putting all this information out there for us. And there is hope. You will see the light someday if you let yourself. And it took me almost better. It's almost a year. It just took a lot of healing myself and not jumping in relationships because I need something like that. Nobody needs a relationship, honestly. That is not true. And if you still think that, then you really need to think about that, because if you cannot be happy alone and you have to be in a relationship, there needs to be a discussion. You need to discuss with yourself or somebody else about why you feel that you can't be alone. Being alone is the most fucking amazing shit ever. My cousin and I were talking about it the other night, because he is like, "Are you still single?" And I said, "Yes, I am. I'm not ready to be in a relationship yet. I'm barely getting to the point where I could think, yeah, I might want to do that." And he was like, "Yeah, me too." He's like, we got the money, we got this, we got that, because his ex basically just shat on him after, like 10, 15 years. Wow. Yeah. Women can be, and men, people, let's just say people then. People can be really heartless and fucking selfish and not nice at all. There's tact. There's tactful ways that you do things, and you could treat people better. And a lot of people don't know how to do things, but there's tools. These tools are out there on how you can do things, motherfuckers. All right. Anyhow, this podcast went a little further than I thought it was going to go. I thought I was just going to do like 30 minutes, but I'm just talking about depression, and it's real. And for myself, I'm glad that I'm fucking getting out of it and starting to do things that I love again, and making it a routine for myself to fucking check on my plants and doing the things that I love. And for myself and not for anybody else. And